はモードレッド、騎士王アーサー・ペンドラゴンの唯一にして正当なる後継者。さあ問おうか、お前が俺のマスターか。
What's going on, everybody? It's Durka from Whataweeb, and today we got a little something different. Some of you may not know, but I play a lot of Fate Grand Order. It's a mobile game about the Fate universe. If you guys haven't tried it out yet, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun game to play, in my opinion. But yeah, so Saturday spotlights, they've been kind of iffy lately. It's just been hard for me and Nestor to think of different things / get together on time. So I started trying to decide on Servant Saturdays. It's pretty much a spotlight to a servant in NA, or coming soon to NA, and I'll discuss a little bit of their lore, some of their potential usage, some of their best CE, their skills, their possible teammates, if you should pull or not pull, in my own opinion. You know, remember, this is all my opinion on the character, based off a little bit of research I did. I tried to figure out as much as I could to get you guys the best information, so this is all based on my knowledge. If you think something else, please say so in the comment section below. Alright, let's get straight to it. So today we will be discussing Mordred, the Knight of Treachery. Yeah, she's coming out in about 3 days, so I thought what better time to talk about her than during her banner that's coming out soon. See if you guys, let you guys know if you should pull or not, if you want her, if you actually want her. So let's go into a little detail about her little lore. So some spoilers ahead, of course, because a little bit of lore, but I'll try to keep it as not spoily as possible. So Mordred, the first time we see her really is in Apocrypha. She's from the Fate Apocrypha universe, an anime running right now. It's on Netflix. Check it out, it's really good. And we learn a little bit more about the final battle where King Arthur, or Artoria, or Altria, whatever you want to call her. I'm going to say Artoria. Artoria died. So they slew each other on Camlin Hill. So who is Mordred? Mordred herself is a homunculus born from Morgan, who was the elder sister of King Arthur. She was throwing some deceptions around. The whole thing is, I think Merlin was playing a prank on King Arthur, who, as you know, is a female. So he gave her a male genital organ, and Morgan extracted that and was able to give birth to Mordred. Morgan wanted to create someone who could surpass King Arthur. All Mordred herself wanted was to be recognized by her father. She didn't want to kill him, take over him. She just wanted to be recognized. And she holds him even now to the highest regard, that if anybody makes fun of him or says anything about King Arthur that she doesn't agree with, she will probably kill you. So be careful. But King Arthur, Artoria, she would not recognize her. She said that you're not ready to be king, you're not, she pretty much threw her to the side, but she didn't really know why, because Arthur was kind of in a bad zone at that point in time, but that's a different story. So when she wasn't recognized, even though she did all these accomplishments, worked so hard for her, whatever, it gets complicated for her, she rebelled and split Britain in half. She, of all people, believes she's the only one who can defeat, or is allowed to defeat, King Arthur. She will not let anybody else do it, and she will not accept anyone who tries to do it. She'll kill them on the spot. So there's that. Her little bit of lore right there. And alright, let's go straight into her potential usage. Mordred, honestly, is a very straightforward character to use. The best characters to compare her to currently are, in global NA, whatever you want to call it, is King Arthur and Altera. They're both very similar servants in their card choices, skills, their noble phantasm, their other 5-star sabers, etc. So let's go over her stats real quick. She has 11,723 attack at max level and 14,680 HP at max level of 90, without having to grail her. Her star absorption is 98. That's typical of sabers. They don't have the highest crit weight in the game, so her star gen's at 10%, doesn't really matter. She has one quick card, but whatever. Her NP charge attack's a little low at 0.56%, but she has 3 hits on her arc card, so that kind of makes up for it, And her NP charge defense, so when she gets attacked, is 3%. Very standard, nothing too crazy here. Higher attack than Artoria, but her father also has a much higher NP charge rate, so at 0.86%. But once again, because of the 3rd hit on the arts card, it's kind of okay. Altera has the highest attack of the group by far, and the same NP charge rate as Arthur, so Altera kind of showing that she's the strongest right now a little bit. Mordred's not bad though, not bad. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Yeah, like I said, they all share the same QAABB setup with a Buster Noble Phantasm, and that third hit kind of makes up for it on her arts card to get her some more MP gauge, but it's still low, and you don't when we go further, you'll realize you don't need it for Mordred as much. And yeah, they're all set to just do damage straight up, nothing complicated, very simple characters to use in my opinion. So Mordred skills. First we got Mana Burst A. Both Arthur and Mordred actually have this skill. Most saber faces that are sabers, or even the riders, have some similar skill, Mana Burst, that just boosts their buster damage by 50%. Very good skill. You know, you can't say anything bad about it, just a straight up buster boost for one turn by 50%. So, which is nice because your Noble Phantasm's a buster. You have 2 other buster cards, so you could potentially do a buster Brave Chain. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Probably one of her best skills, one of the first skills you should be focusing on. Alright, now we'll go over Instinct. I hate Instinct on sabers. I don't get the point of it. Mordred has rank B, Arthur has rank A. It's just one critical star difference at the end. Instinct on a saber is kind of whatever. They don't really have high star absorptions. If there's a rider or an archer in the party, they'll probably get the stars anyway that you create. You won't be able to use the stars you make. And it's not like it's a lot. It's 15 at max level. It's really hard to get a skill to max level. So I don't really see the point of it at all. I think it's not bad. It's a random extra bonus, but it's not good. So this should be your lowest priority skill if you're looking at trying to max out Mordred. And moving on to Mordred's last skill, and her unique skill at that, Secret of Pedigree EX. It boosts her defense, removes her own debuffs, and charges her NP gauge. Okay, so now we can make it to a point where we can argue Mordred over other characters. She's a little more tanky because of this defense boost. Helps her last a little longer, but at the state of the game right now in NA, that doesn't really matter. You're just trying to do as much damage as you can. But Secret of Pedigree also helps with the damage part because it can get your NP to 100% if you're running a NP starting gauge like Kaleidoscope or the Imaginary Element. You can get to 100% and then just clear wave. I personally think this is the best skill she has because if I had to use her or if I pulled her randomly, she'd be a farmer. I'd only use her for farming. That's it. You know, farming hands, easy. Because I don't need a max Kaleidoscope to make it go faster. I can just click her Secret of Pedigree, boom, she's at 100%. Cool. Very cool stuff. And legit the only reason I like the skill is because of the NP charge. The debuff removal is a little nice too. It helps her, you know, she's tankier because of that skill. And it's nice, she can last a little bit longer. But it's kind of whatever in the game right now. You know, I would personally prefer using Charisma, which is what Arthur has, that provides damage boost for the whole party for 3 turns. But like I said, Secret of Pedigree does have its uses, mainly for farming. Quickly, we're gonna go over the passive skills. They all got riding, which is stupid. So it's so useless on a QAABB servant. A quick arts buster if you guys didn't know. And you're rarely ever going to use your quick card unless you're trying to do like a random brave chain. And they all got magic resistance, very standard passive skill to have. So many characters have it, and it just helps you not get debuffed that much. That's about it, really. Now let's go on to something a little more interesting. The Noble Phantasm. Alright, so Mordred's Noble Phantasm deals damage to all enemies, like her father, but she deals more damage to Artoria/Arthur enemies. This does not include saber faces. So, John? Nope. John Alter? Nope. Nero? Nope. Nero Bride? Nope. You know, only Arthurs. So they have to be Artoria or King Arthur. Remember that. It's a big thing. Mysterious Heroine X, who should be coming out at the end of next month, she does damage to extra damage to all saber faces. Arguably better because there's a lot more saber faces in the game than there are just Artoria enemies. Okay. And it also slightly charges her own NP gauge, but not as much as her father's. So after you use your NP, you'll get a refund, but she doesn't get as much as Artoria does. And it's a standard multi-target NP. You know, you really have to deal the damage to Arthur enemies. In London, you'll see one. In Camelot, you'll see another. I'm not really sure about in between, unless you go back to Fuyuki and you fight Saber Alter again. But honestly, there's not that part of her NP gauge. I like it because it's cool, you know. It goes back to her lore that she's trying to attack her father, and she does more damage because it's him or her, whatever. I don't know. All right, so, but yeah, it's nothing special. It's really nothing special. It's super standard for a multi-target saber right now, but combined with Mana Burst, it does a decent amount of damage. It does a decent amount of damage. Yeah, I really can't fight too much for it. It looks cool, so there's that. And now her Bond CE. So her Bond CE is not bad. It boosts everyone's damage by NP damage by 20% while she's on the field. That's not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Okay. Honestly, for Mordred though, I'd probably be using a Heaven's Feel or a Black Grail alternative if I wanted something that boosted NP damage, just because she charges her own NP. If you're running a team that's for NP spamming, you're going to be spamming your NP. You don't really, you know, you argue that if she's the only one spamming her NP, then there's no point. But if everybody's spamming their NP, maybe the 20% would come into play. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. So, alright. So that was a quick little overview of Mordred and me quickly commentating on her specific skills and stuff. So let's go on to, alright, let's say you pulled her. Well, good luck ascending her, guys. You're going to need 18 Dragon Fangs, 10 Octupled Crystals, 6 Hearts of the Foreign God, fun, and 5 Dragon Scales. Octupled Hearts, Octupled Crystals and Hearts of the Foreign God can be pretty annoying to farm, in my opinion, so if you haven't saved up, she's going to be sitting at, like, 2nd Ascension for a little bit. Yeah. So, but congrats on pulling her if you guys do. And best CE, in my honest opinion, is Kaleido, normally. A max limit break Halloween Princess is really good too, but you have to increase her secret and pedigree to a higher rank so that you can just click the button and boom, she has her NP. So, and you know, it gives a little bit of attack boost. So, Halloween Princess in theory can be the best if you want to invest a lot of materials into Mordred. I don't know if you want to. If you do, go for it. She's your waifu, go for it. I have nothing to say. And now her possible teammates. You can run Tamamo no Mai. Helps buff her, gets her CD on secret and pedigree down faster, which helps her charge her NP gain faster. And if you guys don't know, Tamamo just helps with arts teams crazy good. Other units that can help her, that buff her attack, and have complementary card competitions, really like her father. You could, if you're running a Saber team, Saber, King Arthur, Artoria, she makes a great, pretty decent partner to Mordred because she'll bust her attack because that's the only thing she doesn't have, and a straight up attack boost. Not bad. Elizabeth Bathory can be used too. There's really no perfect team for her just because I think she's really only good. She really only shines for me in farming or specific Artoria events or something like that. For me, like her perfect team for farming, for me right now, it would be, I don't know, her, my Tamamo cat or something, and Lancelot or something, if they all have 100% C charge or something. So yeah. Alright, you made it to this part of the video, guys. Not bad, not bad. So now, should you pull Mordred? Honestly, I love Mordred as a character from Apocrypha. Her story, her fight, her challenge against her father is so relatable, so much more relatable than Arthur. It's awesome. It's great. I think it's just freaking great. And she's a wild, rambunctious character. It's hard not to like Mordred after watching Apocrypha. She's just so interesting, so fun. So that being said, if she is your waifu, pull for your waifu. It's as simple as that. This game isn't about pulling every 5-star in the game to beat the game. You don't need 5 stars to beat the game. You can beat this game with 3 to 4 stars. Okay, so if you're gonna commit to a character, commit to your waifu. And if she is your waifu, pull for her. Now, if you want me to hide my bias from Mordred, look at her subjectively, don't pull for her. She becomes a permanent addition to the pool 1. She has other rate ups. She doesn't provide anything that you can't get already at a lower rarity or as another character, especially if you already have Arthur or something. Unless you really want a farming Saber really that badly. So yeah, skip. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip this one. I'm saving for February. So, yeah. Nothing else for me to say there, guys. I hope you did enjoy this first Servant Spotlight Saturday kind of thing going on. If you did, let me leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Mordred in the comment section below. Are you going to pull for her? I'm not. You might. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And yeah, I tried to make this video a little short, but I think it still went on for about 15 minutes. I apologize. it happens. But yeah, this has been Durka, guys, and sayonara.